Hi everybody, welcome to Friday, April 24th, the last day of week 2. So we only have 3 weeks after this, guys. By the middle of next week, we're halfway done with our e-learning. Today is Friday, April 24th. So it's Fridays are usually a little bit easier than the other days, I think, but of course they're testing, so we want to make sure that we're doing our best, okay? For reading, if you didn't get the story read 2 times yet this week, before you take that AR quiz, make sure you read that story again, because we always read it at least 2 times when we're in school, sometimes even 3. So make sure you have that story read again before you take that AR test, because it's a test and I want you to do really well. So for reading, it says reread the story if necessary, and if you've read it twice and feel comfortable, great. If not, do a little preparation so that you know you're ready. The AR quiz then, of course, and it's number 114752. And if you get stuck and have a problem with your AR and it's not working, I can send you a paper copy. Mrs. Ault does have to work tomorrow at the school for a little while, so if I don't answer you back right away, I'll get you answered, but I have to be at the school and I might not get a chance to message back right away, okay? So if you can't get on your AR, I can send you a paper copy, but I think most of you did okay with that last week. So hopefully this week will go very well as also. And I did send the link to a few of you last week, so if you go back through your emails, you can maybe find that link again if you need it to get back to your AR. Oops, my tape doesn't want to stick very well. I'm gonna have to get some different tape. All right. Oop. Oh, that's really crooked. Okay, sorry about that. Now, the next thing is language arts, which of course is our phonics and our grammar and our writing and all of that fun stuff. And for Fridays, it's always our written response to the story. Now, we need to talk about this for just a few minutes. I know that things are so different right now and that we're at home instead of at school. But boys and girls, we were almost done with the whole 3rd grade year, and all year Mrs. Ault has been working on writing really hard with you. When you're doing the written response and I give it to you every week and you just write 1 sentence at the top, I never say, oh, that's okay. You just need to write 1 sentence. Nope. I always give it back to you. I always tell you, you have to write for 15 or 20 minutes, go back in the story, find that proof, find that evidence, and make it a really, really good response to the story. Usually the question has 2 or 3 parts to it, and they give you a lot of lines. It's not just a 1-sentence answer ever. That's not doing our best and stretching our brains, and I know we can all do a really good job because we've been working on it all year. So I've got a few reminders up here. First of all, I say to do the written response in the Notes app. If you're a super good handwriter, which there are a few of you that are great handwriters, and it's so nice and neat, and I appreciate it so much, but some of you get a little sloppy and it's really hard for me to read. And I can't give it back to you like I do in class and say, I can't read this, go fix it. So please, if you could just type it in Notes, that'd be easier for both of us, because then you'd only have to do it 1 time. So unless you're one of those super neat writers and you know who you are, the rest of you, why don't you just type it in Notes and make it easy? We did that for writing a lot, didn't we? We just typed it in our Notes app, and then that way it was easier for you and it was easier for me to read as well, okay? So we want to make sure I can read it, and we're stretching our brains and we're answering it. We're using complete sentences, we're using capitals, we're using periods, and we're using this evidence from the text. They don't want to know what you think. They don't want to know what your brain says just because something you're making up. It's kind of like proof to me when I read it that I know you read the story, because you're finding the proof in the story to answer the question. This is not new. We've been doing this all year, and everybody is really good at it. We're just kind of forgetting how to do it, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we remember all those skills and keep working hard till the very end, because then that just helps us be ready for next year. We'll get a break soon and we'll be done, but let's just keep chugging on, because I know we can do an excellent job on that. Okay? So written response to the story, type it in Notes unless you've got your very best handwriting going on. Complete sentences with capitals and periods, and go back and use that evidence. Use that evidence from the story. It's always called look back and write. They want you to go back in the story and find the proof, the evidence, the support. You guys know that. Now, the last thing for those of you that have caught up all week is pretty easy. It's math. It's just IXL today, okay? Today for IXL, you're going to do IXL X2. You've already done IXL 1 and then IXL 3 and 4, and then today is going to be X2. Now, they're all for a grade, and some of you stop at 80, and that's fine, but you can stretch your brains a little and keep going. If you're doing really well at it, keep on going. Most of you have been going to 100, and that's great, okay? So IXL X2 is for today, and that's all, but then when you're finished with that, you're not done with math. You need to still practice your facts until you get your 20 minutes of math, okay? Reading the story and taking the AR quiz, that'll take you about 20 minutes perfectly, probably. If you don't have to read the story, it won't take you very long if you've read it 2 times. You should be writing for a good 15 minutes, maybe 20 or so. Maybe even using a little bit of that reading time to make a good writing response. And then math probably won't take you the whole time to get that IXL done, so you'll have a little extra time besides that 5 minutes to practice your math facts on whatever app you choose. Just make sure you're practicing those facts. I say it every day, and make sure that you're practicing those hard ones, not just the easy ones, okay? As always, if you have questions or comments, parents or kids, please let me know. I need to know. I'm trying to keep up on things as best I can, but if there's something I've forgotten or something you're still confused about, please let me know so we can fix that. If you're having any trouble with anything electronically or any of your apps or anything like that, I probably won't know what to do, but I will try to get somebody to help you. So please let me know of any questions, concerns, problems, anything, so that we can make sure we can keep on going for the next 3 weeks. Next Monday is our day off. Unless you have some makeup work to do or some corrections, I won't be bugging you on Monday. So you'll have that day off. And then we'll start back fresh again next Tuesday. We'll have 4 more days next week. And then by that end of next Friday, we'll be done with 3 weeks already. So this is the end of week 2. And it is Friday, April 24th. You guys have been doing a great job. Keep it up. I'm proud of you. Hopefully this day will go pretty smoothly for you. And don't forget to check in and send me that work today, okay? Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you.